Alright guys, we are live with our 31st episode. Well, it's really bright. I've just realised my monitor's seriously bright. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, thanks very much for joining. And this is the last show for a couple of weeks at least. I see we've got Lena Ritchie in the channel. We've got Vader, who was here right at the start. Well done, man. We've got Johannes in the chat, the king of memes, and also the king of emotes now as well. Quite incredible how many emotes you actually have, Johannes. I am impressed. We've got Nick in the chat as well. Ghost Monkey in the chat. Awesome. And yeah, thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. Episode 31. This is the last episode for a couple of weeks. So yeah, I'm going to be away for quite some time. And yeah, let's see what we can do today. Okay, let's get the show started. Alright, how are we all doing? Johannes, is that a new haircut? I see, it is indeed a new haircut. I literally fresh from getting a haircut today. Maybe a couple of hours ago I got it cut. Natural Mermaid had hers cut as well. So we are rocking our new haircuts, ready for our little holiday away for a couple of weeks, which is awesome. New haircut and new Pusheen picture. Exactly, it's now a September on the calendar, and it's like a nice little fall illustration of Pusheen and Stormy. So when we saw that, we were very happy. Very rock and roll, our Pusheen calendar. So yeah, thanks very much for tuning in, guys. This is going to be probably a shorter stream than usual because I've got packing to do. Icy orange colours, yes. They're wearing like scarves, and they're wearing, I think there's like pumpkins in there possibly, leading up to Halloween, I'm not sure. So yeah, so this is probably going to be a lot shorter than our usual 2-hour slog of a show. It's probably going to be about an hour and a bit, I reckon. But I thought I'd just try and fit in a last stream because I'm not going to be streaming until probably the 19th, I think, which is 2 weeks from this Wednesday. Quite some time away. So yeah, so let's get into our news. There's not loads of news this week. There's not tons. Just a couple of small little things, really. So first up, a little update on our leaderboard, and I can see that Lena is still Queen of Embers, still Queen right at the top of the Ember list, leaderboard, I should say. So yeah, quite incredible, really. Lena is now, I think you're over 1,000 clear from Revival Night, which is crazy because he was like almost getting to first place, and now you're over 1,000. 1,000 more than he is. So there you go. Maybe he can catch up at some point. Who knows? We'll see how we go, eh? And yeah, so like I was saying, the big news is that I'm going to be away for 2 weeks. I'm away until the next show will be Wednesday 19th. So not this Wednesday, not the next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that. So there you go. So a fair bit of time before our next one. I'm hoping to have some time to try and do some updates and upgrades to the stream. Maybe a new intro, maybe a new section. Who knows? We'll see how we go. Where am I going? So I am going to France tomorrow for a few days. So we're going to be in the south of France until Saturday, and then we're meeting up with Meg's dad in Seville. And his partner, so we're going to be meeting them in Seville and spending about a week there in Seville in Spain, and it's going to be 30 degrees, I think, when we're over there, or 35, which is going to be crazy hot. So over here in the UK, it's starting to get a bit cooler. It's been 16 today, and now we're going to be going back into the 30-degree heat. So there we go. Should be fun. Should be fun. Yeah, very fancy indeed. Well, we haven't really been away very much this year. Check the leaderboard. Okay. So has Johannes got a ton of points all of a sudden? I don't know. Let's have a quick look. I'm just going to pop open the stream and let's see if he suddenly got a load. I don't actually know if it updates on the fly. Let me have a quick look on the iPad. Actually, that's probably the quickest way of checking. Quickest way of checking if he's actually got to the top of the leaderboard. We'll soon see. Okay, well, Streamlabs going very slowly. I apologise, guys. Right, we'll wait for that to load, and I'll carry on with the news. So basically, yeah, it'll be a hiatus of about 2 weeks. And yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to having a bit of a break, to be honest with you guys. I've been pretty busy with work and also with the stream and stuff. Johannes is now ahead of Lena Ritchie. What on earth is going on? Hey, Reviver Night. Thanks for joining, man. Thanks very much. So basically, as I was just saying to the guys, I'm away for a couple of weeks. So the next show is probably going to be the 19th. So yeah, a little bit further away. Hopefully have some time to do some upgrades to the stream before that. But I'll be going away to France and Spain in that time. So yeah. So that's pretty much the big news for today, guys. I don't have any massive updates today because our last stream was Wednesday. So I've only had a few days really between streams. So we will still be doing, though, an album of the week today. This was a tricky one to find today because I was desperately trying to find a cool album cover and I couldn't for the life of me find one. But I ended up finding one eventually and one with actual artist I can talk about. So there we go. So today's album of the week is Slash featuring Miles Kennedy, World on Fire. This is an awesome solo album from Slash. He had been touring with Miles Kennedy, who's kind of famous for being the singer of Alter Bridge. I don't know if you guys know Alter Bridge. Natural Mermaid is very much into Alter Bridge and Miles Kennedy. She loves the band. So she kind of got me into Alter Bridge as well. So we've actually met Miles Kennedy. We actually went to one of his solo gigs recently and he signed a bunch of stuff for us. Really nice guy. So yeah, so Slash featuring Miles Kennedy's got an amazing voice, guys. You should definitely check him out. So yeah, so the main track is called World on Fire and it's just an absolutely rocking track as you could expect. As you could expect from Slash, is absolutely amazing. Oh, you like Alter Bridge, Vader? We've seen them and we've met the band and everything. I'll have to show you guys some pics at some stage. I've met Tremonti and all the rest of it. He's a really cool guy. Really awesome dude. So yeah, so Slash featuring Miles Kennedy, World on Fire. And the artists are Ron English and Frank Maddox, which I don't know either of these guys. So let's get into this. Let's have a look at what these guys are doing. So, World on Fire. This is the album on Wikipedia. So the main track that I know is World on Fire, strangely enough. The title track of this album, which is freaking awesome. And like I say, I highly recommend that you guys check these guys out. I believe he's got a new album on the way. I think it's going to get released at some point this year or next year. Don't quote me on that. I'm not quite sure when it's going to happen. But, I mean, at the end of the day, man, it's Slash. I mean, he's freaking amazing. Absolutely one of the best guitarists of all time. So, definitely check out the album. His solo stuff is awesome. And it's interesting because Slash has a real interest in kind of horror movies and horror art. So, it's kind of interesting because it's sort of like you can kind of hear the influences and sort of see the influences of his horror kind of art and stuff on his covers. Certainly when he commissions artists to do the covers. So I'll have a look at. So Frank Maddox is the art director. So he's the art director and designer of the actual sort of art stuff inside the album, I'm guessing. So he did the sleeve, some of the photography, I believe he's done. I know somebody else here, Travis Shin, did the photography, fair enough. But I think he's responsible for the design of kind of like putting things together, basically. I believe he was the art director and design on the album itself, which is freaking awesome. And then the actual artwork was done by Ron English, who, and this is crazy, this is his website. If you leave it for too long, you get all these weird little logos. I couldn't find the album artwork itself, but he kind of specializes in, I don't know what you would call it, kind of pop culture art that's sort of a bit zany. I suppose this is kind of his thing, is putting like this skull sort of thing on things, which is kind of interesting. Like he puts it on R2-D2. That's kind of his way of kind of indicating that it's his art, I guess. His kind of little stamp. Here we go. So this is I think the logo that's used on the album cover. There we go, in the top left corner, you can see it there. He kind of uses that all through his artwork, which is really interesting. Pop culture surrealism. Cheers, man. You possibly know this guy better than me. I don't really know him very well. But his artwork is freaking awesome. Very, very, very cool. And, I mean, cool enough that it features on a Slash album, you know what I mean? So, look at this SpongeBob with a skull in the middle. That's brilliant. I love that. Very, very cool. So, yeah, so I wonder how he got that, because I noticed on the design, kind of noticed that, kind of see it there, that's too small. See it there, maybe. There's like one of the characters from The Simpsons, Nelson, and Bart there. So I kind of wonder, did he get a license for that? Or did he just chuck it in because it's a parody and he thinks he'll get away with it? I just wonder if he had to license stuff. Maybe not. Maybe it's alright. You know, I mean, look at this. It's like a Rolling Stones tongue, but it's somebody's bum. That's interesting. Very surreal stuff. But yeah, I mean, Mr. Krabs in the lower left. Is he? In the lower left. Oh, yeah, he is, yeah. That's mental. I mean, so he's very much into his pop culture and stuff. I definitely recommend you guys check him out. Certainly an amazing artist. And, yeah, so that's our album of the week, to be honest, guys. I found it kind of right at the last minute. I was trying to find something, and then kind of happened upon that Slash artwork. And I was like, oh, wow, who created that Slash artwork? And it was Ron English. And I don't know him very well, but he seems to be freaking awesome. That Rolling Stones logo, that's an actual lady in that picture, not just a bum. Oh, it is? Okay. I think I saw the legs as well. Look at this Turtles one. I love that. I do like his spin on pop culture is definitely kind of quite funny. Definitely. Very funny. Cool, guys. Okay. Oh, look, there's a little Darth Vader one as well. That's awesome. That's pretty awesome. I like he's got like this iconic thing that, you know, he does on all his things, which is obviously putting a skeleton beneath whatever it is. I like that. He's got his own signature. Look at this, there's a Hello Kitty one as well. I love his, like, got his own little signature thing that he does. Really funny. Oh, that's cool. I don't know what that is. That's interesting. Oh, look. That's, what's his name? From Peanuts. What's his name? Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown there. Very, very small. So, yeah, man. So, yeah, Ron English. I couldn't find the actual album artwork in here. I don't know where it would be. There's so much stuff in here. I mean, couldn't find it. It must be in here somewhere. Oh, look, there's Kiss there. Kiss Kids on Coke. Nice. Oh, there's another one there. Awesome. That's brilliant. So, yeah, Ron English, man. Yeah, he did the artwork for this Slash cover, which is freaking awesome. Yeah, man, this dude has a hell of a gallery. Yeah, I'll chuck in his link on the chat, and you guys can check him out. Check him out. You can probably find him quite easily online, but there you go. There's the link for you. So, yeah, Ron English, World on Fire by Slash is the album of the week for this week. And, yeah, what a dude. What a dude. What a guitarist, what a singer, and what an artist. Amazing. All right, guys. So today's lineup, very kind of bare bones lineup this week because I'm not going to be streaming for 2 hours. I'll probably stream for an hour and a bit. We'll do a little bit more work on this headliner. We'll do a riff, Showtime, and a rock who today, which means we're probably one section less than what we usually do. So let's get into our headliner. And I'll be showing you guys what the points that Johannes has gained now. I don't know if he's bet it all away yet, but we'll soon see. Let me switch my thing around here because that's not correct. Let's turn it off and put this back on. Right, so as you can see, Johannes... Well, let me refresh this just in case it's changed again. Points. Johannes is in the lead with 5,789 embers, which is pretty damn crazy. Lena Ritchie is second now, 5,300. Reviver, 4,145. Natural Mermaid, Vader, Ghost Monkey, and that's Seeker. In that order. And who's right at the bottom? Let's see. And then Nick after that. Okay, so we've got quite a few people coming up to the 1,000 mark, definitely. So what we'll do now is we'll get into a bit of this illustration. So I've done a little bit more on that, not loads. I've been a bit busy the last couple of days. So I've started adding a bit of detail to his arm, just trying to add a bit of shading in there. I'm losing it all, Nick Culbertson. Yeah, man. Yeah, for sure. You think that Vader? You think that Johannes may have hacked hack the points. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Johannes is a master hacker and king of memes, so it wouldn't surprise me. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. So I started doing something a little bit different here. Rather than make a new layer, I'm actually painting directly onto the layer, which is something I don't usually do. Kind of taking the skin tone and just kind of painting directly onto the thing. Just trying to paint directly on there. And what's cool is it kind of keeps within the lines, because you can't do layer masking on here. So it's one of those things. Where did I put my shadows? So I put my shadows there. That arm looks realistic. Cheers, dude. I'm not too bad at shading. I do all right. Feel like I could probably improve a little bit. I want to add a bit more texture to this. So what I tend to do is I do the base layer and then I try and sort of layer up as I go along. That's kind of my little process. Tend to airbrush a lot of things. Don't really have another process for doing this yet. I would like to improve my process a bit, if I'm honest. I think there's more I could be doing. So let's see, what color did I use there? Keep track of my colors. Kind of like that kind of color. Skin tone is one of the most annoying things, because you can add in like lots of tone to it and then it look very unrealistic very quickly. So it's a very fine balance, and if it's not dark enough, or if it's too dark, it starts to look not quite right. You know what I mean? It's very tricky to get it looking right. And I've been at fault many times trying to get it looking. There we go. There's an example. Doesn't look right. Yeah, even that, you see, it's not quite right. So it's like, it's a real tricky little affair getting skin tone to look correct. So how are you guys all doing this week? There you see, there's my little problems. I'm going to have to go back. I hope you guys are doing well. Oops, got the wrong colour. Let's put that back in. Hope you guys are having a good one. I'm looking forward to this time away, man. Like it's been ages since I went to France, and I love France. One of my favourite places. Half French, so I kind of used to spend the summers away out there in France. I used to spend many summers away there, and yeah, now I'm looking forward to it, man. All right, let's put that back in. Maximum zoom, so I can't do. Let's put that in. Oh, too much. This week pretty good. Next week sad because you're leaving. Oh, dude. Oh, bless. Well, I appreciate that, Vader, and I'm gonna miss you guys. Like I say, it's gonna be a bit strange. It's gonna be weird, to be honest with you. I don't think there's not really been a week since March where I haven't had a stream. Like there's always been at least one per week, at least. I've never kind of cancelled one, I don't think. Really, I mean, unless like apart from maybe the gaming one on Friday where I just had too much to do, so I couldn't fit it in. So yeah, so I've not really had a week where I haven't streamed since March. So March, April, May, June, July, August, 5 months. Pretty mental, really. What I want to do is that is a bit too harsh. There we go. So what I try and do is I try and define sort of little areas, and so some areas are harder than others. So some areas are kind of hard and then some areas are soft, just to kind of try and get a bit more definition. It's just a little thing I do. So like if I do that, then I could like make one edge hard, although not like that. It's just one of the things I try and do to get that definition in there. But it is quite a time-consuming process getting skin to look right, I find. It does take a while. And I am getting better at it. But seriously, enjoy your vacation and buy lots of souvenirs. Yeah, I'm going to try to, man. Going to try not to spend too much. I got out a load of euros before, and I was thinking, oh boy, I don't really want to spend all these euros. Hopefully I'll have some left by the time I get home. You know how it is, like, you think, oh yeah, that's plenty for going away or whatever, and then you come back and then there's like nothing left. Yeah, or not very many left, I should say, for sure. Yeah, and I appreciate you guys having put in a bunch of things into the show and tell channel, which I'm going to look forward to looking at later. I've seen a few things. I haven't really spent tons of time looking at what you guys have been making, so I can actually spend some time today having a quick look at what you guys are making, because I'm sure it's absolutely freaking awesome. Okay. Alright, yeah. Okay, so this is a new layer. I did actually take the shading layer and make it a new layer because I just wanted to make sure I kept that one separate at least. Maybe a little bit around there. Maybe a little bit. Like I say, it's a fine balance to find out if you really like the skin tone thing is such a fine balance. Can look very bad very quickly. Too much shading or not in the right place can make it look very strange. Been there many times, man. Right. I wonder, Lena, are you going to be able to get back to the top of the leaderboard? I wonder, because Johannes is now number 1, which I wasn't expecting at all. Who knows? I wonder what the scores are now. I can't really check, but interesting to know what the scores are. Let's take that down. Oh, now he looks like he has a black eye. See, this is the thing. You've got to be so careful with how much shading you do in one particular area. It's just like a real fine balancing act. What I might do, because I think the skin is probably going to take me the longest, is I might have a go on the hair, because hair is always quite fun. You can't really go too wrong with hair. Yeah, it's that second eye, man. That eye there. Okay, so we've probably got some shading around his forehead, I guess. This is probably a bit darker. Very quickly, get that in. Did you really think I used an anti-chaos scroll? As far as I was concerned, man, you were casting spells in the channel, and I had to defend myself. I had to defend myself, and it looks like you're using it on the chat as well now. You're using all kinds of spells to get your embers. All kinds of spells. King of emotes, probably. King of emotes and king of memes. 100%. Right. Okay, and then we'll just get in a little bit there. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Very, very basic shading at the moment. It'll need a lot more work. I think I might just go a bit crazy with the hair in a minute. Let's get that in. Yeah, like I say, I wish I had a little bit more time to work on this. Been a bit too busy, haven't had the time to devote tons of time to it. Yeah, so that's going to need a lot more work. Let's see what we can do with the hair for a minute. There's his hair paint inside. Have I got a cool hairbrush? Have I got a cool hairbrush? Let's have a look. Let's see. Large brush, dry brush. I should have art brushes, hair. Okay. Yeah, the wrong colour, but yeah. Okay, so let's just grab that and let's find something that would kind of want a darker version of that, basically. So that's the thing. Maybe more of a brown, kind of a browny sort of tone. I just want to pick up just do some shading basically, and then put in some highlights at the end. What about that? What's that looking like? That's kind of cool. Probably put some layers in. Do love these. I think this is a car brush that I've customized. Kind of try and do some. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Try and put some layers in basically. It's still very rough, the hair. It's still got fair bit of it. As you can see, like it's not been completely utterly put into the it's kind of going over the lines a bit, so I'll have to fix that up. I do love it because you can quickly add texture to it. You don't have to spend ages. Try and follow the direction. It's hairline. A bit too much. It's a bit too much as well. Fine balance. And I think that's probably darker there, so I could probably darken this a bit more. A bit too much. I'm trying to be a bit more freeform in my colouring because I tend to be a bit rigid. I'm trying to kind of just let things fall where they're going to fall and not worry too much about it at this stage. Yeah. That's kind of interesting. Put a bit more colour in there. I'll probably colour pick that actually. Just try and add a bit more light back in there. That's a bit too linear there, so I'm going to try and tidy that up a bit. A bit too much. Add a bit more over here. That's a bit darker. Whoops. I'll go back over that layer. Okay. All right. So are you guys working on stuff at the moment? Or are you guys chilling out? What's my least favourite metal genre or subgenre? Well, that is a very tricky one, my man. Least favourite. Least favourite. Well, it's kind of interesting. Well, back in the day, probably less so now, but I used to not really like rap metal very much. I guess you could call it rap metal, I suppose. Things like... it's funny because Natural Mermaid and I had a conversation about this the other day. I was not into bands like Limp Bizkit or Korn. I just couldn't really get into it. Liked Linkin Park. That was kind of cool. I enjoyed Linkin Park. But Korn and Limp Bizkit, I really just weren't hitting the mark for me. So I kind of stayed away from that. Now, it's actually, I kind of like Limp Bizkit. I'm not really into Korn very much. But Limp Bizkit, definitely enjoy Limp Bizkit now compared to before. But yeah, I mean, I suppose least favourite genre. I'm not really into extreme metal, like stuff that's really full-on shouty metal, I suppose, without any kind of melody. I don't mind metals where it's like shouty and then melodic, a bit like Killswitch Engage or something. That I really like. I like a bit of shouting in there. I don't mind it, but I don't like it when a song is just like ooh the whole way through with death metal growls. I can't listen to it. And Natural Mermaid is kind of the same. We're kind of similar in that way. We both can't take it, I suppose. What about yourself, man? Anything in particular you don't like? Yeah, I mean, I like most types of metal, to be honest with you. There's not anything I can think of off the top of my head that I hate or anything, you know what I mean? Nothing off the top of my head. Let's try and get that in. I just want to get a bit of a darker tone. But at the moment, I'm just getting... It's tricky. Death metal is pretty popular here. I dislike it strongly. I mean... I just... Like, I understand people like to listen to it and stuff, fine. It's good to get your emotions out. But I think I'd probably get a headache after kind of like a few hours of listening to that, or even like half an hour even of listening to that. That's looking pretty damn cool. Hey, Lena Ritchie. Look at all those bits. Thank you, Lena. Rock on. 5 bits. Thank you. I appreciate it, man. You rock. Yeah, so I think, definitely extreme metal is kind of... I can't, like, for example, I can't think of one song in extreme metal that I actually really like. Like, there aren't any. You know, I can't name any. I don't like any. I know some people do like extreme metal, but I just can't get into it, man. Can't get into it. I love this brush. Love it. It's so easy to do hair. Like, I can quickly like put together some hair. Let's see if we can add some highlights. If I get like that color. Let's see. Can I make it lighter? Yeah. A little bit lighter maybe. There we go. Probably around here would be quite a lot of highlights. Probably on the top as well. I just love, like, it's so easy to just do hair. Don't have to overthink it. It's probably not quite right. What's the time? 22. So I've been told by Natural Mermaid, like, we have to pack. You can't stream for too long tonight. We've got things to do. I'm like, okay, I know. So she's cracking the whip tonight. We'll do this for another 5 minutes or so, guys, and then we'll get into the rest of the show, I think. Quite enjoying doing some hair, though. Looking alright. Yeah, looking alright. Not bad. I'd like to add some more shading and stuff, but it's going to take me some time to get it looking. I want it to look. I'm hoping to finish this over the holidays and have this all done and dusted over the next couple of weeks. And I'll probably post each one separately, I'm guessing. I'm going to post each one on Instagram separately, and then I'm going to post all 3, I guess, together in one big kind of illustration, I guess. That's what I'm going to do. Man. That brown is just not doing anything for me. It's quite tricky to make something look blonde, I guess. Tricky, because it looks yellow. You don't want it to look yellow, potentially, which it invariably will do. I want that to be a bit lighter. There. Yeah, it's going to need a bit more work. Like, I want to get into his... I'd like to get into his top and just do all the folds and stuff. That's kind of what I want to do. But I won't have time this evening to do it. It's one of those things. One of those days. So, Lena, are you working on anything at the moment? Or are you busy doing client work still? So I know what that's like, because I had to do some client work last week as well. So I was kind of like, didn't get time to do loads of my own artwork. I assume it's still on the client stuff. All right. Tricky. Can't do that. Let's put a bit more texture into his hair. Loving this brush. Still one of my favourite brushes ever, I think. Oops. Alright, he's kind of getting there. Maybe we'll just tidy up some of the outlines here before we start. Let's tidy this up. And this is meant to be a fairly quick illustration. I'm not going to spend absolutely ages on it. Well, I'm going to try not to spend ages on this. Famous last words. Lena, exactly. At the moment, was posting a post about first day in school. His students started schools again. Ah, right, cool. So that's kind of like the big topic of conversation currently where you're at. So that makes sense. Social medias. On the social medias. Man, I've been so inactive on Instagram and Twitter. You would not believe. I've not posted anything for ages. what I might do is I might try and queue some things up on Hootsuite or something tonight, and maybe just like leave it be and just have things posting automatically for a couple of days. I've not been very active on Insta as well. Like I felt like I wanted to have a bit of a break from it. It didn't really feel like posting. Didn't feel like I had anything kind of finished that I could post as well. So I've kind of taken a little break from it. But when I get back, I'm gonna try and start posting a bit more and start finishing more things. But I'm hoping to work on this on the plane tomorrow. That's the idea. And maybe when we get to France. Whoa, look at that. Whoa, the lightning bolt. The lightning plectrum of power used by that Seeker. That's pretty damn cool. Rock on, my man. Rock on. Brilliant. Love it. So yes, I'm hoping to finish this during my vacation. My holiday. Finish it up. And start posting again, because I have not been posting. Soon. Loud. Yeah, man, we like it loud over here. Fast and loud. 100%. Alright. Yeah, Blue Mayhem. Yay. I would love to do, like, one of my, like, ambitions, I suppose, like, you know, well, you guys all know, Blood and Chrome, his intro for his card deck Kickstarter, like the cool thing where he has like all the characters coming in. I actually really want that to be, like, that's something I aspire to do. Some sort of intro with like the characters, so like Blue Mayhem would be flying in or something, and then like some of the other characters would pop up or whatever. I don't know. That's one of my he set the bar really high, and I was like, right, that's the kind of thing I want for my intro when I create an intro for, I guess, my little universe and stuff. That's kind of going to be what I'm going to do, that kind of thing. And it's pretty damn challenging, but yeah, for sure, man, for sure. There is a lot of work to do on this because this is not quite right yet, but yeah, it's a decent start. Lena, what are you saying? Also, we found a weird thing on Instagram. If you're authorized in a few services, Instagram sees it even if you don't use them, and instant thinks you're a spammer and might block you. Yeah, man, you need to be careful with that stuff. Using other services, I only post natively on the app. I don't post on Instagram on anything else. I do use Hootsuite for Twitter, but that's about it. Now and again. Yeah, hey, that Seeker. Thanks, man, for tuning in. Heavy metal music is what caused tinnitus in my hearing in the first place. Ah, sorry to hear that, dude. Hey, Reviver! Awesome. Thank you, Reviver, for your... I think you're on 2 months now. You're on 2 months in a row. Amazing. Rock on, my man. Rock on. Lovely to see that. I appreciate it, dude. I appreciate it. And I know you took a bit of a break from streaming the other day. That's fair enough, man. I'm going to be on a break now for 2 weeks because it'd be quite nice. It was funny actually because I was thinking actually it'd be quite nice to have a little break from streaming as well. I kind of need to reset my creative and my streaming game. I think I need to reset completely. I need to take a break from it. So it's kind of perfect timing in some ways. Hoping to come back really fresh with loads of new things and new stuff and new kind of upgrades for the stream as well. So looking forward to it. Thank you, man. Rock on. Well, that's a perfect kind of ending to our headliner for today. I'm not going to do too much more. We had a bit of fun with the hair and stuff. Needs a fair bit more work on the skin tones and stuff. Yeah, I just had a lot of other stuff going on. So I had to step out of the zone for a while. Yeah, man, and sometimes it's best to do that. Like, rather than try and force yourself to stream, it's sometimes a good idea just to have a break from it. Yeah. So that's our headliner for today. I'm not going to do much more on that, to be honest with you, today. I think I'm going to do it over the holiday. Little project to do over the holidays, I think. So what we'll do now is I'm going to get into Rock Who. I'm literally just going to load up my my new... I need to duplicate this template so that we can start fresh. So, okay, let me hide a few of these layers. So many layers. So many layers! I've got the score as well from last time, so let's See, so the score last time was 3-3-2. So there we go. I've got a few ideas written down. Might have to think of a couple of others if I have time. All right, 10-2. So we're gonna have to quickly go through this. Okay, let me quickly delete. There's no delete all option on the iPad either, which is kind of annoying. But it is what it is. Stepping out of the zone. Yeah, all too aware of what it feels like when you don't have time to stream, or you don't feel like streaming, or not too sure. Okay, so Roku, are we ready for our last Roku for a couple of weeks at least now? Are we ready with our Ember collection pots, or whatever you want to call it? Ember tank cards. Not sure what you would call it. Right, I need to delete that as well. There we go. Okay. Is this working? It is working. Lovely. Okay, so let's see if we can... Let's start with a relatively easy one. Okay. So this is going to be 2 words, guys. I'm going to try my best to convey this. That's the first word. Probably all know what it is. That'll be the first word. Oops. Devil horns. No. There's one. This represents a genre of music. Okay. This is the second word. These are especially useful given the hot weather. Rock and roll. Metal fan. There you go. Reviver got it. Metal fan. There's a plug. Metal fan. You got it, man. You got it. No problem. So, Reviver 91. Okay. Nice. Right, next one, guys. Okay. So this is going to be... Okay, I'll do that one. Let's do this one. Again, this is 2 words. Oops, around. Guess what that is. This is the first word. This is 1 word. You should probably guess what it is, okay? And the next word is going to be... Guitar solo? No. And this is a hard one to express. Guitar tab? No. What's this guy? What's he doing? Almost. Guitar warrior? No. Guitar... Is this a person? No, it isn't. It is a person. Yes. What kind of a person is he? He's a guitar glove? No. What kind of a person would he be? Guitar something? Shredding? No. He's a... He's got like a sword and stuff. He's a... What kind of a guy is he? Guitar Knight? No, he's not a Guitar Knight, although that's very kind of close. I wonder how else I can express this. This is a tricky one. I don't know what other clues I can give you guys. Right. It's a famous game. Guitar Squire. It's a famous game. I don't know. I mean, a sword is all I can think of. Guitar Mage? No. Oh, sorry. Johannes did get it. I apologize. Johannes actually got it. Yeah, it was Guitar Hero. Sorry, Johannes. I didn't see it. This chat went so quickly. Johannes got it right. It was Guitar Hero. My bad, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, it is Guitar Hero. Apologies, Johannes. I didn't see it. The chat went so quickly with the guesses that I didn't actually see you got it. Nice one, man. So Johannes won. You said it first, Reviver. What? When? Oh, you did say it first. Oh, man. Okay. So Reviver 2. Fair enough, man. Hey, you guys are guessing so many things that the chat went so quickly I didn't see it. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys. Well played, guys. You got that one. I thought people were still guessing. My bad. Okay, let's see. I'm going to try and keep an eye on the chat. Keep an eye on the chat this time and see if people... Yeah, it's for the PNG. Oh, boy. Oh, dear. He's going to think that... All right. Well, I can see that it looks like Reviver was first to me. Sorry, Johannes. It's all right. Maybe we'll give you some complimentary embers at the end. How about that? That's my bad for not seeing it. All right. Okay, let's get on to the next one. Again, this is 2 words. Ooh. Let's get the basic shape then, rather than me try and draw a circle by hand. There we go. So this is the first word, guys. Oops. You photoshopped that, I can imagine. Earth rock. Nope. That's the first word. World Tour. He's too good. World Tour is right. Very cool. Well, Reviver's running away with it this evening, guys. Too good. Too good. World Tour is correct. All right. See if anyone can get this one. Guitar solo, nope. This will be a relatively easy one, hopefully. Slash. Ah, there you go, Reviver. Too quick for everybody else. It is Slash, indeed. I was thinking maybe. Look at that, 4 now. I mean, freaking hell, man. You're too quick. Too quick. Easy. Okay. Okay. 2 words again, guys. Let's see. Can anyone beat Reviver Night tonight? I don't know. Don't know if anyone can beat Reviver Night. He's too quick. And this is the last one for tonight, I think. So I saw a funny slash thing today. It just said HTTP and it had 2 pictures of him. Good joke, man. Good joke. All the lols. Let's see. Clipboard, no. Oh, man, what am I doing? That's the worst. Filing cabinet, nope. Will anybody get this one? Guest list, no. Plan, no. This, I'll accept a couple of different iterations of this. VIP pass, Johannes got it. It was VIP pass. So Johannes actually got one. Amazing. Whoops, there goes the iPad. Johannes got one. There we go. 4-1. VIP pass was correct. So 4-1, guys. My word. Well, that was quite impressive. Oh, Reviver with a sad face. Not a whitewash this week, Reviver. You'll have to try in a couple of weeks' time. Maybe I'll award you some bonus points if you can get them all correct. Pretty insane. So yeah, VIP pass. Awesome. Alright, so that's our Roku for today, guys. I haven't got any more. I'm all out of Rokus. So there we go. Well done, Reviver. I'll award you some points now, sir. And also Johannes. I'll award you some points. So let's get our iPad up. There we go. Right, where's Reviver? So I'll award him 500 points for winning. I think it's 500 that I'm awarding to winners. That's what I think I'm doing. 500 embers even. And we'll award Johannes 250 embers for coming in second place. So Johannes is now 6,100 embers. That's quite impressive. Quite impressive, sir. Look at that. Look at all those embers. Amazing. Right. Okay, so that's Roku. 500 and 250 you did. Don't remember the third place. So I am right. 500 is the top one. I get it, Lena. Cheers. So looking at our lineup, let's do Showtime now. I've got another 20 or so minutes to go-ish. Good going, you guys. Stop piling mad embers. Well, yeah, if somebody can get 6,666 embers, they get to pick a riff for me to learn. That's what they're aiming for, I guess. So, yeah. So, we'll do a bit of Showtime now, guys. How do you fancy that? I'll bring up the Showtime slide. Got some nice stuff that you guys have been working on this week. Quite impressed with what you guys have been doing. Let's make sure I'm in the right channel. Show and tell. I'll just flip. Okay. Oh, nice. Some nice stuff. Okay, I'm going to pin some stuff so I get it in there. Johannes. Johannes has been flooding the show and tell channel. I like it. Yeah. Cool. Okay, I think I've got everything now. Nice one. Right, so Showtime today. Let's just hide this. Get Photoshop in there. There we go. Well, my Photoshop thing. Right, okay. So let's have a look at our pins. So you guys have been saying to me, I'll have a quick drink actually. I haven't had a drink. So you guys have been saying to me, oh, why don't you put this in a separate channel? I think a couple of you. And then we kind of got to the stage where I've started using pins, which is quite a good little way of tracking back to things. So we'll start off with Hamza, who did this awesome album cover for his series. I think it's an album cover. Am I right, dude? For your Synthwave series. I'm not sure if it is. Looks pretty damn cool. Bit of a polygon valley type thing with hands, polygon hands. Those are quite tricky to draw actually, like hands, without outward hands like that. And in polygon form. So yeah, props to you, man. Looks freaking awesome. If you've got anything you want to talk to us about it, in the chat, feel free. Yeah, I'm assuming you used Illustrator, probably to get the polygons in there, I'm assuming. And the logo, did you come up with the type for the logo, or is it a typeface you've downloaded? Or is that the official logo? I'm not sure. Is that something you've kind of created yourself? The little logo in the top left corner? Not sure. Not exactly a cover, but thank you. Ah, cool, man. Kind of like a concept, I suppose. I guess it's a concept cover. Looks pretty rocking overall. Love the color scheme you've used. Definitely an awesome color scheme. Yeah, I mean, if you got anything else to say about it, man, feel free. Right, let's get on to the next one. 100% Illustrator. That's the actual logo of the band. Okay, man, yeah, I get you. So this is something from That Seeker. So That Seeker has been killing it again with the typography and lettering, going crazy with the hell yeahs and the let's roll. And I love the fact that you're coming up with lots of iterations of one piece, trying different things, trying different color schemes. Man, you are on fire at the moment. I'm very inspired by where you're going with your creativity and your personal work. Very inspiring for me because I feel like mine's kind of been on the back burner a bit. I'm not producing as much as I would like. And you're killing it, man. Every week you're coming up with something new. It's pretty awesome. So yeah, thank you very much for putting that into the chat. And really looking forward to seeing more of your pieces, man. I think, it's come a long way. It's coming along. And I think on every single piece, you seem to improve and make it better, which is always the hardest thing to do whenever you're kind of making your own work is, how can I make this better? How can I make this one better than the last one? And also doing a series of things, like having a series and it all being consistent is really tough to do. So well done, man. It's looking rocking. I'm really, really impressed. Right, let's get on to the next one. Okay. So this is by Frank. He's been doing a pop culture piece. And I think this was based. I can't consider. I don't know if somebody can remind me what if it was. Is it based on Top Gun? Is it Top Gun? Yeah, it's Top Gun. I think. Yeah, Top Gun. I think it's probably based on that. And he's kind of trying to mix in his style, which is like, I know Frank does a lot of cool skulls, or cool vector skulls, and illustrations. So he's kind of trying to mix that with Top Gun, and I think it looks really wicked, man. You could do some awesome color combinations. I think you were asking what kind of color combinations you could do in the channel. I mean, you could, like, I think we were saying orange and blues. I think Reviver and I were kind of saying that in the channel. Maybe try a background color, see what that looks like. Kind of have it on a background color. I don't know. Maybe something quite vibrant. Who knows? But yeah, I really like it, man. And I think, yeah, it's coming along. It's coming along quite nicely. I think it's supposed to be Top Gun, That Seeker. I think we were chatting about it. Is it Top Gun or am I wrong? Is it Buck Rogers? Sorry, I'm wrong. It is Buck Rogers. You are right. My bad. My bad. I think somebody mentioned Top Gun, but it's actually Buck Rogers. You're quite right, That Seeker. Cheers, dude. Cheers for letting me know. All right. And our next one is That Seeker creating this little bear. I don't know if it's a mascot of yours. You just said it reminded you of Top Gun. Yeah, man. Sorry, I got confused. Yeah, it is going to be potentially like a mascot of yours or something. It looks cool. I could imagine it being kind of like your mascot or something somehow. I'm not sure. Although you are kind of like the mad scientist of design. So maybe a mad scientist would be better. Who knows? Yeah, but it looked cool, man. I'm guessing this is all Illustrator, Vector. You just wanted to draw a bear. Well, that's cool, man. That's cool. I like where you got to it because you showed us a couple of versions. That was kind of like an earlier version there. And I think it was brown before that. So yeah, awesome. And then we've got this from Vader. A cool little illustration of Magneto. And it's interesting because you were saying you don't like this. And I know what it feels like, Vader, to have kind of work that you've done previously that you're not happy with. And then for people to come in fresh to it and say, oh, actually, I really like that. I personally really like it. It reminds me of another designer. I can't remember what they're called. There's like two brothers and they use very vibrant colours like this. And it's almost like stained glass. I can't remember the name of them offhand. If I do, I'll put it in the inspiration channel. But there's two brothers and they work in a very similar style to this and they are huge. So, yeah, I mean, this is definitely a cool a cool little illustration. I really like it. Bro's Mind. It could be Van Orton. That's the one. Yeah, Van Orton. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah, they're two brothers, aren't they? They kind of do this kind of sort of stained glass looking style. So yeah, definitely that. A Mad Scientist Bear crossover would be awesome. Sorry for the caps. Yeah, man. A Mad Scientist Bear. There's your mascot. Lovely. We'll sort it out. That's it. You're a Mad Scientist Bear. And then we come to Ghost Monkey, who did this cool little animation. I'll zoom in as best I can to try and do this justice. So Ghost Monkey's been working. Very kind words. I might go back and edit this someday. Yeah, man, you should go back, maybe refine it a little bit. It looked really cool. I love the kind of style. So yeah, Ghost Monkey has been working on this cool little animation. Let's play it. Does it play in here? Yeah, I think it does. Nice. Okay, makes my life easier. Scroll down. There we go. With a bit of music as well. Hopefully it doesn't mute the stream. In fact, I might mute the music just in case. It looks cool, man. So what did you... I wonder, Ghost Monkey, what did you make this in? Have you made this in... is it in Cinema 4D or something? Or is it made in Blender or something like that? I don't know, man. Like 3D stuff is always a bit of a kind of... I don't know. I always find 3D quite miraculous in some ways. Why don't I use the Discord app? Oh man, my audio settings are all over the place. I don't know how to kind of like put it into the stream anymore because I changed audio drivers and yeah, I'm not too sure. This is all After Effects, really? You're kidding me? That's all After Effects. Is it like the same clip repeated or something, and the spacecraft is kind of moving on its own? I'm kind of keen to know how you kind of got the 3D looking like that in After Effects, because After Effects doesn't have any kind of 3D engine. I know you can get plugins. I think Element 3D is one of them that you can get. But it looks freaking awesome, man. It looks really cool. Amazing. Keep posting them, man. Is that something you're going to kind of carry on doing, like 3D stuff? Definitely think you should keep going. Hamza, or Vader, I should say. Now, this is freaking cool. I love this. This reminds me a little bit of Gavin Strange. Kind of his stuff. I don't know why. Maybe because of like the lens flares and stuff that you've put in. I really like how you could do a whole... You know what? You could do a whole series of these with like famous pop culture... Maybe like famous pop culture helmets or something. I don't know. Can't think of any others off the top of my head actually. But like you could do like a whole series just in this kind of style, I guess. I really like it. I kind of like the airbrushing you've used as well. Really awesome. I'm guessing this is all Illustrator again. Nice. Some of the stuff in the channel. Unbelievable. Right. And then we get to the Black Album by Johannes. The Battle We Won. Did you whip this up yourself, Johannes? This looks really cool. I quite like it, actually. The Battle We Won. I quite like it. It actually does look like a real little album cover. Awesome. He did a series of Star Wars helmets, but it didn't quite work out. Oh, yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool. Awesome. I think that's everything. I don't think there's... Ah, there you go, Johannes. Showtime parting line. Cheers, dude. I appreciate that. Awesome. So, yeah, that's all our stuff. I think Johannes putting in a few memes in there, of course. And this, for me, is like... This, for me, is basically my workflow. It's like... final.psd. And yeah, that's what people think when of my naming structure, 100%. So cheers, guys. That was Showtime for today. Rock on, some awesome work, and look forward to seeing what you guys come up with over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to have so much to show probably. Well, I'm hoping when I get back, because this you guys are really cracking out some awesome artwork. Amazing. Just put something together for the Showtime. Oh, okay, man. Scroll up a bit more and see how the interlace stuff turned out. Okay, dude, yeah. I have not been keeping track of this. So, scroll up a bit more. Interlace stuff. I can't see anything. Let me have a look. Whereabouts? I can't see anything. I'm not sure what you're talking about. I can't see anything. Is it in the right channel? I've got unreads in memes. Show and tell. Keep going. Right. Huh? That's all I get. I don't get anything else. Or is it even further up? I don't know. Is this the one you're talking about, that Seeker? Or are you talking about something else? I'm not sure. I'm a bit lost. I don't know. I thought I'd try and pin everything, but oh, that's the one you're talking about. Okay, cool. Yeah, I didn't show this because I thought, well, you kind of, it was on the side and I couldn't really rotate it. Oh, I see. Okay, so did you print these out? I'm assuming you printed these out. They look pretty awesome to me. Really cool. Have you got like a professional printer or something that you print them on? Or do you have or did you just print them on a regular printer? They look really nice. Considering when I print stuff off my printer, it looks awful. They're cut. Okay. Awesome, man. Rock on. So what's this link, Johannes? Is this something dodgy? I'm going to check first. Just to make sure. What Zor? I don't even know what Zor.de is. Let's have a look. Loading it up now. Doesn't seem to load for me, man. Doesn't seem to load. I get a black screen. I just get a black screen, so I've no idea. No idea why it doesn't load. Oh well, dude. Sorry about that. No idea what that is. Anyways. Alright, so that's Showtime for today. I don't know what this is. It didn't load, dude, but never mind. Oh, it needs Flash. Yeah, no, man, I don't have Flash installed. Sorry. I haven't had Flash installed for years. Must be years now. Cool. So thanks very much, everybody, for taking part in that. It was a I see. It was a dancing Jesus. Fair enough. Fair enough. Nice. I like it. Cool. All right. That's Showtime for this week, guys. We've got about 15 minutes left. Not too long left now. So what we'll do is we'll get into our riff for today. Got the guitar all set up. I need to get my camera set up because that's not set up at all. I haven't had a chance to put it all together. So let me see. Right, let's really just put the slide on. There we go. I'll just connect up my camera and then we'll be rocking, I hope. Fingers crossed. Just open this up. Thank you very much for all turning up today, guys. I appreciate it. Like I say, it's not our usual show on a Wednesday, but people have turned out, which is amazing. Right, okay, that's connected up. I'm hoping that this will work, because I know QuickTime can be very, very finicky. New movie recording. Let's pick the right thing. As you can hear, my phone going dunk dunk. Put the camera on. Okay. Rotate the camera. That seems to be working. I'm just going to reduce the size of that. It's still working. All good. All right. Guitar. Right. Zor is a website where people can post random GIF and sound combinations. Oh, right, okay. Fair enough, man. Never heard of it. But yeah, it's awesome. Right, let's put that away. Just putting the iPad away. Right, hopefully the audio is working. I'm going to have a quick drink because I'm a little bit thirsty. So you'll be hearing some glugging now. There we go. Done. Really need to have some sort of water dispenser. All right. Okay. Riff, riff, riff. Let's see if our guitar is working. Looks like it. Assume you guys can hear that. I'm gonna switch over. Seems to be working. Working for me anyway. Nice one. Okay. Just switch back a second. Make sure that's working. Put it up a bit. And switch back. Nice. Okay, so riff for today, guys. As always, people guess the riff. Sound is okay. Thanks, Lena. I appreciate that. Cool, cool. Oh, it's actually in the right position. Well, there you go. Everything's good. Okay. Alright, just moving that out of the way. Move a little bit further back. Oh, I have to move quite far back today. I wonder why. Nice one. Working good. Awesome. Right, let's do some tunes, guys. As always, you guess the artist and the song name, and yeah, then you basically can win some members. Awesome. Let's get into this. Alright, so Revive and I, Ace of Spades, and then Lena Ritchie, Motorhead, Ace of Spades. So it looks like the points will be shared between Reviver and Lena there. Lena who got the artist and Reviver who got the song name. Awesome. Good stuff, guys. Right, let's do another one. We played this one last week. No one got it. So let's see if anyone gets it this time. Let me just chuck my tone onto the right one. There we go. No one knows this. Crazy. You guys, man. Like, no one got it last week, no one gets it this week. Okay. No worries. I'll try and give you guys some guesses. So it's an 80s band, a very famous British 80s band, metal band from the 80s. Kind of hair metal-ish a little bit. Positive vibes. Anyways, let's get on to the next one because you guys didn't get that one. No one can get it. It's crazy. All right, then. All right, let's do this one then. Let me see. Hold on. I'm just going to do a little test. A little test first. You won't hear any audio, guys, but I'm going to do a little test so I remember what this tune is. Alright, I'm on to the next one now. I remember the riff. I couldn't remember the riff for a minute then. Yeah, no, I was just checking something, Lena. Okay, I remember the riff now. Let's go. Yeah, look at Vader. You got it. Paranoid, Black Sabbath. Ah, Lena, almost. Almost. So close, man. And in Lena, the reason I'm giving you and Reviver points is that he guessed Ace of Spades before you put the whole thing, but I will give you both points. So it's no worries. What else we got? I think we've got one or two more. Let's see. Alright. So here's the next one, guys. Last couple of tunes for now. So, Vader, first answer to your question. It is not Motley Crue. It is a British heavy metal band. Very famous kind of heavy metal band from Britain. And yeah, that was right, Reviver. It was U2, Sunday Bloody Sunday. Very right, sir. Very right. All right, so this is now going to be our last one for today, guys. We played this one last week. No one got it. So let's see if anyone gets it this time. All right. Let's see. Will anyone get this one? No, not Alice Cooper. No one knows this. Famous, another British band, not a metal band. Kind of like a rock kind of band from the 70s, 80s. I'm playing fast, so I don't know. So I played it with a bit of a heavy metal tone, but usually the tune kind of sounds like this. This might help you guys. It's more that kind of tone they usually play with, but I played with metal. Anyways, alright, so no one got that one. Never mind, eh? I'll have to leave you all waiting for next time. Watch the episode back, see if you can guess what it is. Maybe you can find out. Who knows? Alright, guys, so that's our riff for today. I'm going to dish out some embers now. I'm going to go back through The Who. No, not The Who. Kind of a similar line though, man. So I'm just going to get my iPad out and dish out some embers, and then we'll finish up with our encore for today. Cool, cool. Okay, so just scrolling back up the chat. Okay. So Reviver Night, guest Ace of Spades. Then Lena said Motorhead at Ace of Spades. Reviver Night also guessed Bloody Sunday. So I'm just going to write a little note here. So Reviver Night 1.5. Lena 1. Okay. Get my keyboard a bit closer. Okay. And then, yeah, so River got Sunday Bloody Sunday. Oh, Vader! Ooh! Okay, so Vader has guessed the artist of that tune I just played, which is indeed The Police. It is The Police. Well done, sir. Amazing. Yeah. Now, I wonder, can you figure out what tune it actually is? Because if you can figure out the tune, there you go. Lena got Black Sabbath Paranoid, so Lena gets 2.5. Okay. Revive Night 1, 2, 1.5. Oh no, my bad. Oh, totaling this up right. So 1.5 for Reviver, and then 2 for Lena. Okay. No, it's not Every Breath You Take, man. That was a good guess. It's not Every Breath You Take. It's oh, Reviver got it. It is Message in a Bottle. It is Message in a Bottle. 100%. Why are all my points gone? I don't know, Johannes. Why are all your points gone? Have you been gambling them away, sir? Yeah, you're not there anymore. What on earth? What happened there? Huh? So you're now on 30 points. All your embers have gone. How did that happen? I can put them back for you if you want. What happened? They just like disappear on you all of a sudden. You're on 30 for some reason. That's strange. Did you gamble them all away? No, you didn't? Okay. Well, I can give you them back if you want. What did you have? Like 6,000? Did it reset? I don't know. No, I don't think so, man. It's still there. I haven't taken any points away. So anyway, we're going to get back to this now because we need to finish up. I'll sort your embers out in a second, sir. So Vader has just got that right, or got half of it right, so 0.5. Reviver Knight got 2.5 because he guessed the thing. You think you know what happened? What happened, man? Did you gamble it all away? You gambled it all your embers away. So I think I've got this right. So I think 2.5 for Reviver Knight, 1.5 for Lena, and 0.5 for Vader. So I think that's the order, guys. Sorry if I get this wrong. I think that's right. It's 8:30. I'm going to get crucified now. No, not really. Okay, so I think Reviver was the winner of that one with Lena in second and Vader in third. I believe that's how we're going to do it. So Lena, you get... Reviver gets 500 points. So we'll add 500. Save that. And then Vader, where are you on here? Ah, okay, you're fourth. So you get 250. Sorry, Lena gets 250. And Vader gets 100. That's how we'll do. Lena, 250. Okay. And then Vader with 100. So how many points were you on, Johannes? Is it an issue, or did you actually lose them, or is it fair or is it not fair? I'll add them onto there now. Cool. Okay, so that was our riff for today, guys. Well done. You guys remembered. You guys got The Police, Message in a Bottle. I'm very happy you guys guessed that one. Don't want to keep playing it every week. All right. So thank you, Mr. Guitar. Volumes are off. Thank you, Mr. Guitar. We will see you. We will see you in, what, a couple of weeks? Is this not on? It isn't on because I haven't turned the right volume on. Okay. There we go. Actually, won't see you in a couple of weeks because I've got to do the encore now. All right. Cool. Okay. So, Johannes, let me know how many points I need to give back to you, and we'll do that right at the end of the stream. But for now, we ain't got much time, guys. So I'm going to quickly get through a quick encore for today. A quick encore. Let's go crazy. Let's go on to the right tone. Right tone. Okay. No idea what happened. I thought I knew what it was. Okay, I'll chuck them back on. Thanks, Ghost Monkey. Thank you. We're nearly there. You had... Okay, I'll reset you in a minute. Alright, our encore for today. A quick one. Alright, Johannes. I'll sort you out now, sir. That was our encore for today. I'll sort you out now. No worries. So Johannes is 5,800. I'll chuck you back up to that. Let's see. Where are you on here? Man, you must be right at the bottom somewhere. Oh, God, 36. Oh, dear, man. 5,800 then. And then we'll call it a day. 0, 0. There you go, sir. So you're back. You're back to the top. Okay. So Johannes, number 1, 5,800. Unina Ritchie, 5,777. Revive Night, 5,500. Natural Mermaid, 2,275. Invader, 2,177. There we go, guys. Okay. So that's all from me today, guys. I've overshot slightly. Hopefully people won't be too mad because I've got to pack and stuff. Lovely to see you all again. Thank you very much, all of you, for tuning in. We will be back. Is there a limit? I don't think there is a limit. I'll check on that, but we'll have a look. We'll look into that for next time. All it remains for me to say is thank you very much for tuning in again, guys. We'll be back on Wednesday, the 19th of September. 2 weeks this Wednesday. Quite a ways away. Probably will go quick. We'll see. There shouldn't be a limit, man, because you should at least get to 6,666. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I haven't set any limits, so I'll investigate that before the next stream. Remind me. So Wednesday, 19th of September will be our next stream. And all that remains for me to say is thank you very much again for everybody for tuning in. Thank you for Revival Night for resubscribing for 2 months. You rock. And yeah, to all of you for tuning in week after week for the last 5 months. It's been crazy. It's been emotional. And I really enjoy seeing you guys week on week. Enjoy your holiday. Cheers, man. Cheers, Vader. Cheers, Reviver. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you guys in a couple of weeks. So yeah, rock on, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in 2 weeks.